Dandavat Pranam to all devotees. So today we want to try in this short video to reflect a little bit about gratitude under the guidance of our Gaudiya Guruvarga. I think all of us know what a great role gratitude really plays in our life. It is also now scientifically proven that to express gratitude is good for the mind, good for our feelings, emotions, and body. So it's scientifically proven that those people who are expressing gratitude during the day, during their life, the mind, body, and feelings, they're very healthy. So in Sanskrit, gratitude means kritagya. Kritagya means to know what has been done, to know what has been done to us. And there's also one shloka in the Srimad Bhagavatam which says, Tam sukaradyam rijubir ananya sharanainibir kritakya kona sevita dura aradyam asarubir. Dura aradyam asarubir. It says that those ungrateful personalities, they are not able, they cannot worship the Lord. For them to worship the Lord is very difficult. But for those with an open heart, a grateful heart, for them really the worship of the Lord is very easy. It comes naturally. Our Guru Varga like Srila Bhakti and Bharati Goswami Maharaj used sometimes to say, you see, the Lord has given you everything. He has provided you with eyes, nose, ears, mouth. So how much grateful we have to be for all these priceless gifts, no? And he used to say that if you go to the doctor nowadays, then maybe he can treat the eye. If there's some eye problem has developed or something, then he can treat it either through some treatment or make an operation, which will also be very costly. So the doctor will charge a huge amount of money. And then if the operation is successful, then how much gratitude or grateful we are to that doctor. So then, but the doctor or the scientist can never make new eyes. So, but the Lord has provided us with these eyes really out of cost. He is giving for free. So do we not have to be grateful? Srila Bhakti and Bharati Goswami Maharaj is asking. And also other things what the Lord provided for us, especially for those jivas in this material samsara, those are roaming in this 14 planetary system up and down. He has arranged all the facilities really to come back to Him, because somehow the jivas, they have lost their way. You know? They are gone completely opposite. So the Lord is always trying by providing all kinds of different arrangements, like He is coming in the form of Shastra, the scriptures, especially the Vedic scriptures, all those authentic Shastras. Then the Lord is also coming as the Guru and Vaishnava is appearing in this world. He comes by arranging all different avibhavs and dirobhavs of Vaishnavas, and also the Lord Himself, like Janmastami, Ram Navami, Narsingha Chaturdasi. So all those festivals arranged just to come back, somehow to remember the Lord. And He has provided us, He has come in the form of Mahaprasadam, and also as the Holy Dham, Sri Navadvip Dham, Sri Vrindavan Dham, Puri Dham, So this is really endless kripa upon us. So do we not really show some gratitude in form that we also start the worship of the Lord, to start with our bhajan. Srila Bhakti Goswami used to say that those who are not grateful for the Lord for all this arrangement, they are called namak haram, he used to say. That is like translated as traitors. So the example what Srila Bhakti Goswami is also giving is that you see there you can prepare some vegetable preparation, you put all nice spices inside, whatever it is. But if you forget to put salt, then the whole preparation will be tasteless actually. And in this way, salt is very cheap and it's available everywhere. So and he used to explain that in the same way gratitude is also very easy for those with a simple heart. You know? And it costs nothing. It's just an expression of love. And so as the preparation becomes spoiled, tasteless, if you forget to put salt, so all our life becomes also tasteless and useless if we are not grateful to such a merciful Lord. And actually the scriptures, they are telling us also that we are indebted, you know, to Deva Rishi Bhutaptaninam Vitrinam Nakinkaro Nayam Rinjarajan Sarvatmana Ya Sharanam Sharanyam Kato Mukunda Mariritya Karitam. So the Srimad Bhagavatam says that really each and every jiva comes in this world, this material world, with some debt. Debt first of all to the Devatas who provide us with rain, sunlight, fresh air. All of these arrangements are done by the Devatas. Then the Rishis, they manifest all different kind of scriptures, shastras. Then also we have to be, we are indebted to other human beings, to other living entities, also to their forefathers. So in this way there are some descriptions how one can pay back his debt. Like for example the Devatas, we are, if we are worshipping them, if we are offering yajna, doing some special sacrifices for them in their name, then they also become satisfied and somehow the debt can be solved. And in the same way the rishis we can repay by really reading and studying the scriptures, what they have manifested. Try to realize something and also try to live according to that, what is explained there. And all the other living entities like trees, birds, and so many animals which we are indebted actually. So we can provide them some food, put some something to eat for the birds, or this and that. One can do a lot of arrangements. And the forefathers by offering shraddha. So in this way we can please them. But the Srimad Bhagavatam is saying, Kato Mukunda Mariritya Karitam, that really all those debts can be paid if one is taking shelter at Mukunda. And that is like the same principle like Yathadaror Mula Nisejana Tripyanti Datskanda Puja Pasakana. If the root of a tree is watered, is nourished, then automatically all its leaves, its branches, everything gets nourished and satisfied. So in the same way, if we take shelter at the Lord and we worship the Lord, then also automatically all the Devatas, the Rishis, all other human beings, they will become satisfied. So in this way we can show our gratitude. And really, we as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we are especially indebted to our great Guruvarga, because really that is inconceivable what they have done for us already. And Srila Singha Maharaj from South India used to say that if we in the everyday's hustle and bustle of our preaching, we never remember, or we even never have heard of those great souls, our Gaudiya Guruvarga, what great sacrifices they have done in their life, no? Then our bhajan life is like, it's zero, because to don't remember them, that is really the greatest mistake what we can do. Because now we are somehow sitting in the sunlight of this Sankirtan movement of Mahaprabhu by the efforts of whom? It was all their effort. So if we don't remember them, then we are really ungrateful. And in this way also, Srila Bhakti Bhakti Goswami Maharaj, he used sometimes tell a nice pastime which is really heart-melting, because he is telling us, like, he's making us really shy by saying that, you see, even animals, they can show gratitude. But sometimes even humans or even Vaishnavas, they are not ready to show gratitude to what has been done to them. So in this way, he used to tell that there was once it was at the time actually where the people, they kept some slaves. So they were making some business with slaves. And one owner of such a slave, he was treating his slave very badly, very cruel-hearted man. And really it came to such an extent, such a point that slave he could no more tolerate. And he decided just to disappear in the night. And then he just ran, and especially at that night it started to have heavy rainfall and thunder, and it was very difficult, so he had to take shelter in some cave. And he went in that cave, and then after some time he was smelling something, and he saw that a tiger was lying there, and the tiger was heavily injured. He had one big, like a thorn in his paw, and he could not move. He was very calm and quiet. And then that man somehow, out of compassion, and also he was courageous enough to go in front of the tiger, and he was just ready to help this tiger to put out that thorn. And he also tried to find some special herbs, some leaves where he could cover that wound and so it can heal better. So he arranged all this for the tiger. And then it happened so that somehow, after some time, the owner of the slave, he was searching everywhere in the forest, here and there, also with other men, and to get back his slave. And really, so he tried to escape again, but they catch him. And not only him, but also the tiger they took with him. And then now that that slave owner, he thought that, oh, I will teach you a lesson. And then very cruel-hearted, he arranged one fight between the animal, the tiger actually, and this man. So he was everywhere announcing, and the tickets were also a very high price. So he was earning a lot of money, because people like to pay for this. People like to see actually those cruel things. And then when the day comes, so all was arranged. There was one big cage, and in the middle there was some participation, and then here would be the man, and there would be the tiger. So the tiger also for many, many days was not fed, so he was very, very hungry. And then they would open that middle gate, and so, now whatever happens, happens. But to the surprise of everyone, it was like that the tiger didn't move from his position. And he was just sitting peacefully there, because he could smell that is that person who helped him there at that cave. So he was so grateful, and that's why he could not attack him. Everybody was astonished, but that was the case. So in this way, Srila Bhaktivedanta Bharati Goswami Maharaj, he wanted to tell us that yes, you see, that gratitude what even the animals have, but do we also have this as human beings? It's sometimes questionable, no? Because and then we are really becoming less than animals. So very human has become very degraded, the human life. The Srila Bhakti Bragyan Keshav Goswami, also one of our Guruvarga, he also said that if we with a strong desire to get pratishtha, to get some honor and veneration, if we never try to identify our Guruva Acharyas, our great benefactors, then also he said, our own children, the next generation, they will also ignore us as ignorant and foolish. So this way. And Srila Babaji Maharaj also, he tells us always that if Guru Nishta and Sampradaya Nishta is not there, then all the vitals, they have been stolen, they have been eaten up. So it becomes just dry, our spiritual life. Maybe externally we perform those activities, but really inside there's emptiness. If we are not being grateful and always honorable to our Guru Varga, to our Gaudiya Guruvarga. So in this way, we have to be really thankful to them. And yes, Srila Babaji Maharaj, he says that Guru Nishta and Sampradayik Nishta is like the backbone of spiritual life. So if there is some small crack because of some lacking of faith or something, then it is a big problem. So everything becomes paralyzed. So it's the main thing. And there's also a big difference between Sampradaya Nishta and Society Nishta. Because we see so many, they look at their own society but not at the Sampradaya. This is also the speciality of our Guru Varga, especially now we see in the life of Srila Babaji Maharaj, that he always looks at the protection and the preservation of that Sampradaya. So that is Sampradaya Nishta, not that we keep only with our own small group. So our Acharyas, they have always shown that they are protectors of the whole Sampradaya. This is very important. And because everything otherwise gets lost and breaks down. And Srila Gaudiya Goshtipati, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, he used to say, if we don't remember, if we forget to remember Gurudev at each beginning of a new year, at each beginning of a new month, at each beginning of a new week, at each beginning of a new day, at each beginning of a new hour, at each beginning, at every moment, then surely, somehow, the illusionary energy Maya can creep in and attack us. So, and then he said further that then slowly the desire will enter to dress myself in the garb of Guru and try to collect some Lag, Puja and Pratishtha to run here and there. So in this way, that's why our Guruvarga, they show this, no? Really, how Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, how Srila Bhakti Rakshak Shiradev Goswami Maharaj, all those great Gaudiya Vaishnavas, how they all the time speak about Prabhupada. Prabhupada has said this, Prabhupada has done this, and they always remember Prabhupada's teaching and their Guruvarga. So that is also why Srila Shyamdas Babaji Maharaj, he always tells us that just the first thing in the morning, when you wake up, when you open your eyes, immediately remember Guru and Vaishnava. Call out their names. Jai Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Rakshak Shiradev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Sarananda Swami ki Jai. And so on and on. And then in this way, really great auspicious can come in our life, and we really can remember them and what contribution, what they have done for us. That is the point. And in this way show our gratitude to, because really we are somehow, everything what we do, no? Our hearing of Harikatha, taking prasadam, visiting some holy places, being in the association of Guru and Vaishnava, it is not, we have not really, it is not coming from us. It is because somehow it is a must that in this life or either in a past life, Guru and Vaishnava must have blessed us, that now we are in that stream of their kripa and we can attend Harikatha, we have the possibility to chant the holy name, to visit holy places. So that is just floating in a stream of kripa. No, it's really only their mercy upon us. And that's why also the Vaishnavas, they're always encouraging us that on each Dhirobhav and Avibhav you have to remember those personalities. And even it is offensive if you don't remember them. So Guru and Vaishnava, they left all other pravachan, and in those days they just were always glorifying that particular Vaishnava, that Vaishnava. So in this way, to again remember what they have done, what kind of character they are, what contribution they have given. And then we really feel some gratitude towards them. And this is our success in life. And also, we as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we always, if we before speaking Harikatha or before singing some bhajan, we always recite some Mangala Charan. No, for every activity actually, before every activity. It is very important to, because why? It is invoking auspiciousness. But how? Just by remembering Guru and Vaishnava, that auspiciousness is coming. That's the key point. Guru Vaishnav Bhagavan Dinera Smarana. Dinera Smarana hoy Vigya Vinash Anayasa hoy Nitravanchita Purana. So by remembering Guru Vaishnav Bhagavan, then all the obstacles. Guru Vaishnav Bhagavan Dinera Smarana. Dinera Smarana hoy Vigya Vinash. So all the obstacles, they can be removed by remembering Guru and Vaishnava. Because in this world there are countless obstacles, but Guru and Vaishnava can navigate us through these obstacles. And also Nijavanchita Purana, it can give us the chance really to fulfill our innermost desires, not some desires which are roaming out in our mind. And in this way, so it is the best way to, even it is said, Katanjana smite yasmin duskaram sukaram bhavat vismita viparidam sa Shri Chaitanya namami. That is also that even difficult things become very easy just by remembering Srima Mahaprabhu and his devotees. But even easy things become very difficult if we forget them. So remembering of Vaishnava, of our Guruvarga is our all in our bhajan life. From the first moment in the morning when we wake up to the last moment when we pay our pranam to them. So we have to remember them. And yes, our especially Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Srila Prabhupada, these were the pioneers, no, of our sampradaya. So if we don't remember them, then it is a big problem. And all those pure associates of them also we have to remember. Srila Bhakti Rakshak Shira Goswami, she is writing about the mercy or the contribution of or the gifts what Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur has left in this world. He says, Guru Dham, Grantha Dham, Gaura Dham, Nama Dham, Bhakti Dham, Guru Dham Bande, Bhakti Vinodakam. Guru, so we have got Guru by the mercy, by the heartfelt prayers of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Such a great lion like Acharya like Srila Prabhupada has appeared. Guru Bhajana Vigram, it is said, by the power of the Guru's bhajan, we can also do bhajan. So in this way, if we have such personalities and like Srila Prabhupada, like our Guruvarga, then for us also bhajan becomes more and more easy. So we are so much indebted that Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur has gifted us with such a special universal acharya, like Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. Guru Dham, Grantha Dham. So then also the contribution of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur is so vast in the form of all his books and writings. Innumerable writings are there. And so if we are studying those writings or reading those commentaries, then we should never, because it can easily come that we want to take the credit for us, because that are Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's realization or Srila Prabhupada's realization. So we only borrow them. What we can give actually, it's all given by them already. Srila Bhaktivedanta Vamana Goswami also used to say that what we have to do is just to distribute their writings, their scriptures, and repeat their teachings. So it's all already given. There's nothing to invent newly. So in this way, if we think, sometimes someone can say, "Oh Prabhu, nice Prabhajan, nice Harikatha," but if we try to, if we speak about their commentaries, if we speak about their Siddhanta, and we just take that credit and put it down in our own pocket, then all spiritual merit will be just lost. So, because Guru and Vaishnava will pass all the time each and everything to their Guru, to the Guruvarga, in this way. They never keep anything for themselves. Because it is really nothing else than stealing, no? And if we just steal, we will never be happy. So we have to always remember that, yes, everything comes from them. Everything what I can think of or read about, it's all because they have gone through innumerable scriptures and put out their sense. You know, it is said, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he is like Saragrahi. He puts out their sense from all the Vedic scriptures. So for us it would never be possible, such a vast ocean of scriptures. How easily accessible Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has made it for us in that form. So then gratitude is a must. There's no other way. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur himself said that nowadays it is also, we see, at that time, he said already, 150 years back, that the people, they like to hear their own compositions and their own writings, or the composition of some new modern authors, let's say. And but he said, if someone really tastes one time the writings of our previous acharyas, then he can understand the difference. So now Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur tells that they are thinking they are drinking milk by relishing those writings of some modern authors, but actually it's buttermilk, it's some residue instead of milk. So if they would have, that's why Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that we have to distribute and we have to print the writings of our previous Guruvarga, because nothing can be more tasteful than this. And from that one can chew, they leave us some remnants, but there's nothing new to invent. So that's the contribution granted on what Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given. All these holy scriptures, and also so many songs which are really having the essence of our spiritual life. So Gurudam, Grantadam, Gauradam. Gauradam, that is, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is also called the seventh Goswami, because he has done the same like the six Goswamis in Srila Ravindam, to discover all the pastime places, all the lila studies of Radha and Krishna. In that case, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has discovered all the places in Navadvip. That's why also another name for him is Nadya Prakash, which is illuminating the holy town, the holy place, so that we can really see. You know? It's like a glowing sun which illuminates everything. Nadya, all those places. So Gauradam, Bhakti Dam, Puridam Bande, Bhakti Vinodakam Sada. So Bhakti, that is Nam also. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given the holy name, and he has written extensively in his Harinam Chintaman, so that one can really dive deep in the inner essence of the holy name. And Bhaktidam, we all know that as Bhagirati Maharaj has brought the holy Ganga, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has brought all the stream of this Bhakti Vinodharan, this stream of Bhakti, and made it accessible to the whole world, to all of us. So these are the enormous contributions of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And all our Gaudiya Guruvarga at the end, the line of that stream. Now we have the chance to bathe in this stream of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, if we take shelter of those pure Gaudiya devotees. Yeah. And so that is really showing how much gratitude. It comes naturally just by hearing about them and by come to know about their contribution. And then another thing that we can remember when it comes to gratitude, that is actually, Srila Babaji Maharaj speaks often about it, Vaikuntha Darshan. Vaikuntha Darshan means that we really accept everything in our life as favorable. So we accept that Bhagavan is Mangalmaya Murti, the most auspicious form, well-wisher. So he will look all after my best, and everything what he arranges will surely have some benefit. Maybe sometimes we cannot see it in the first place and only discover later. It happens, I think. Many of us have these realizations. And there was also one, Srila Baba Maharaj tells this sometimes, one king and his minister, and he went for hunting in the forest. And then on that day, especially, somehow he got injured and he cut his finger. And So, but then surprisingly the minister was saying, oh, everything happens for the good. And the king was a little bit angry, no? Because how it can be. But then later when they went out, they lost each other. And the king was somehow lost in the forest. And it became dark, and at that time also some tribals roamed around to search for some like some sacrifice, some human sacrifice or some animal sacrifice, which they are meant to do. They want to offer in front of Kali. And then the king was in civil dress, so they took him, bind him with ropes, and took him in front of Kali. And then the head priest was checking on his body. He saw that he is insured by the finger. And then the head priest said, no, it's not possible this way. We cannot offer him to Kali. And then somehow they leave him. And somehow he made his way back to the kingdom, and then he was explaining the whole incident, what had happened. And he also said, yes, that to the minister, he said, yes, you are right. That really everything happens for the good. Because if that incident would not have happened, then now I would probably no more be here. So, yes, and I think we all experience this. We are sometimes thinking, oh, why this and that is happening to me, but later it was very good. So that is really to have Vaikuntha darshan always, and then it means also then to be grateful for everything what happens, be it like some opposite situation, some seemingly controversial situation, and unfavorable situation. Because many at this point, they give up. There was another incident which I would like to share that was at the time of Prabhupada, Bhakti Saraswati Thakur. And so there was one district lawyer, and he was very favored to Prabhupada. He liked Prabhupada. He liked to hear from Prabhupada. He understood his influence, his power, his preaching and everything. And sometimes he would talk with Prabhupada. And one time he started to say that he had a friend, and he was also one like independent engineer or something. And he said he is also known as very devotional. So he's chanting daily the names of Gaura and doing some worship and all kinds of devotional activities. But then this district lawyer, he said to Prabhupada that one day it happened so that his daughter, his own daughter, got heavily sick. And for many, many weeks, and it took a long time, his sickness. And at that time, at that period especially, this man, this engineer, the father of the daughter, he was increasing his sadhana bhajan. He was chanting day and night the holy name, arranging some kirtan parties who also do 24 hours Sankirtan, then visiting his guru like almost daily, and offering some special bhoga offering to Thakurji and to the Vaishnavas. So he did all of this, but then in one night, it was the final day where his daughter left the body. She was really like suffocating. She could no more breathe, and very heavy death, very painful death it was. And from that moment, the lawyer said to Prabhupada, he became like a completely different person. He didn't want to hear anything more about Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He lost completely his faith. And that man would say, if there would be such a Lord like Mahaprabhu, then how could he let this happen? that my daughter in this painful situation, even though we call out his names day and night, so how this can happen? And if you would make my daughter alive, then my fate, all the fate of our family, and especially that of my daughter, it would increase hundreds and hundreds of times. So how I should believe in such a God that he let my daughter die? And then Prabhupada was commenting on this incident, and he was saying, yes, that Mahaprabhu, which so and so is worshipping, that is not our Mahaprabhu. We are not like seeing Mahaprabhu as our gardener, that we can give him some order, you do this and do that, and Mahaprabhu will do it. No, we are always the servant of our Lord, and whatever he arranges, that is the best. So then Prabhupada would tell, we are the worshippers of that Mahaprabhu whom Shiva Thakur is worshipping. There we all can remember how Shiva Thakur's son left, no? At the time of the Sankirtan movement in Shiva's Angan, left his body, and all the ladies there, they started to cry and become emotional. But what did Shiva Thakur say? He went there and he said, if you all don't stop, then I will myself go and jump in the Ganga and give up my life. And Mahaprabhu was so happy with that kind of devotion, that to don't give any disturbance to Mahaprabhu, even such a thing like his own son left his body. But Mahaprabhu himself would say that at the time when he wanted to leave Navadvip, and he remembered his devotees, all Navadvip Vasis, and especially Shiva Thakur, he was remembering, how can I go, how can I leave Navadvip Dham? And leave such a devotee like Shiva Thakur, who can tolerate all the pain, personal pain, just for my sake, for my happiness, for my service. So in this way Mahaprabhu was very, very grateful and glorifying Shiva Thakur. So Srila Prabhupada said, that is our worship. And Srila Prabhupada further said, yes, we worship that Mahaprabhu of Srila Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami is praying, Virachai mai dandam dina bandhu doyamba kati ha nabavataka kachittananya mamasti nibhatatu shata koti nirmalamba nabambas tatapi kila payodaha stuyate chatake. Very beautifully expressed. Srila Rupa Goswami is saying that, oh my Lord, you bestow doya, you bestow mercy upon me, or you punish me, you give me a danda. Anyway, I have no one else to take shelter of. And here the example is given of a chatak bird. The chatak bird is only waiting for some drops of rainwater, which is coming from above, from the clouds. There's so much water reservoirs on the ground, lakes, rivers, and oceans. That bird would not go there. He would only look up for that drop of water. And Srila Rupa Goswami is saying that like a danda, also that bird, is waiting for this water, but if somehow I get a thunderbolt, struck by a thunderbolt, then I don't care. I look only up. I wait only for this drop of water. So that is the expression of those pure Gaudiya Vaishnavas, and also, you know, the last verse of Shikshastakam, that Srimati Radharani Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Ashlishya va pataratam vinastuma, adarshanam dharma hatam karotu, yathata vidhatalam tato matpranamatastu. The same thing, Srimati Radharani is saying, oh my Lord, oh Krishna, you can embrace me with all your love, or you can crush me and kick me away. Still, I will always be your servant. I will always be your lawful servant. So in this way, Srila Prabhupada was giving all those examples. And he himself would say, if Mahaprabhu, he put me into hundreds and thousands of obstacles, still I will never leave his service, because I know I am trapped in this material illusion. And somehow Mahaprabhu has placed all these obstacles like a decoration, actually, to just give us a chance to wake up and try to understand that we are living in a transistent place. It's just some place, it's not our actual home. So that's why all these calamities or disasters or whatever problem it is actually in the eyes of Mahaprabhu and in the eyes of Prabhupada, it is the all mercy which is coming. But ordinary people cannot see this. So that is also what we can call Vaikuntha Darshan. And yes, so in this way we have tried today to reflect a little bit about gratitude, which is really a great attitude. If we can live with this attitude, a grateful heart from morning to evening, then really our spiritual life, I think, is really must be successful, because it's so important. So to remember really that yes, the Lord, He has provided us with everything, be it all the arrangements that we can come out of this illusion, or be it just simply a glass of water. So if we can be grateful for all those things, then our heart will really melt for the Lord, that we can very easily worship Him and glorify Him. And only those who don't have this feeling, for them it will be difficult to worship the Lord and chant His holy name. So, and yes, and also to really see all, especially we as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, in what line we have really come. You know? Sometimes we can really thinking it's like how I can come in contact with audience, with all this treasure which is available there. So really, that is our daily practice, and it will be a great success if we always remember our previous Guruvarga and really what they have done for us. And also, really, in even seemingly opposite situations, that we still can show gratitude, and we know behind all this is the Lord, and these are His arrangements, so He knows what is best for me. So yes, in this way we have tried to cover a few of these points, and I hope you all can accept my small offering, which is really coming from my heart. And yes, in this way, thank you for all your time, because time is very precious, and I hope that one or the other somehow could get some benefit out of this short video. Thank you very much, and all glories to our great Gaudiya Guruvarga. Dandavat pranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.